I then want to come to you in broadcasting. So you are in Joburg, you are a law student, and the opportunity comes for you to then go audition for Isimunya, and you go, you do the audition and you get accepted. Do you drop out immediately? And when you do make the decision to drop out of law school, right, is it because upon auditioning and then hearing back that you've got the gig, did it come to you that this is exactly where I need to be?
Yeah, it did. I couldn't drop out immediately. So remember now, the reason I've come to Joburg is not to be a broadcaster.
Yes.
The reason I come to Joburg is to be a student who has to graduate with a law degree. My dad has made sure that I have, post-graduation, a bursary to go to the UK to study exactly what I wanted to do, which is entertainment law. So I've got the bursary. I've met the people that are going to provide the bursary. We've shaken hands. We've taken photos. Everything is cool. But, life gives you and swings you in a different way. And when the audition worked out, trust me, I didn't tell my parents that, hey, listen, I've gone to SABC, during a break.
Not after everything they've done.
No. I was like, hey, how am I going to handle this, So what was it, 1996, when the channels relaunched and they all became SABC 1, 2, and 3. Big function, Stevie Wonder, everyone was there to, launch this new channels that had SABC all over them. I kept it from them. I couldn't break it to them. But obviously, the closer we got to the launch and the closer we got to Simunya now also being launched, because there was going to be a new aspect of TV for the whole of South Africa.
They would have seen you eventually.
They would have seen me eventually. So I was like, how am I going to handle this? Literally, on the day that we were to appear on television, because they then chose myself and Camilla Walker to be the first two individuals, Simunya, to anchor that day. Camilla Walker, blonde white lady who could speak Zulu. So I think they thought, great combination, to bring the fascination to the audience. And I only let them know on the day, in the evening, and I said, hey, because I wanted to speak to my old man. I said to my mom, listen, at about 6 o'clock, so it was either 6 or 7, just tune into SABC and you will see maybe somebody that you know. That is how I put it. But how? No. That's all I'm going to say.
Just tune in.
Just tune in. And people have to remember then that there was no dominance of an Mnet or SuperSport, all these channels that we have now, DSTV or MultiChoice. I think Mnet only had a little thing that they had open time on a Sunday, and that was it. So SABC was the dominant station. You switch on SABC. And that's how I broke it to them. And when it happened, so now, obviously, it's a mixture now of either pride and anger. So which one is it going to be? Going to be proud for
It's our son on TV, but he's not where he's supposed to be.
How's this working out now? But at the end of the day, and I think because of the kind of reception that they got, also, there's a pride of surname. You put out your family name out to the public, and being on TV was a big deal. Then, geez, if you're on TV, you're a superstar beyond.
Yeah.
Whatever the role it is that you were in, you would have made it. So, I think the excitement and the pride kind of overrode then, because I had to do a lot of explaining afterwards to say, no, listen. What are my words? I was like, no, I know I've got the scholarship or the bursary to go to the UK to study, but also understand that this is what I really want to do. I know I'm very deep into my degree, but hey, this is what I want to do. And I think the swinging point was that what I said to them was that maybe it might work out if I study the practical side before I go and do the theoretical side of entertainment law. So let me know what it is that happens in the industry so that I understand then when I do the practical, I do the theory in terms of studying in the UK, then at least, I'm in there. They looked at me. Hey, but they knew, this kid wanted to do this thing, so they had to accept that the journey had to continue.